Hey everyone. So in today's lesson, we're going to focus on being able to write rational exponents into a radical form in order to eventually solve them. Today we're just going to focus on more or less just writing them into the radical form. So what you see here is there's two rules. First off, rational exponents are exponents that can be written as a fraction. We know rational numbers can be written as a fraction, so that's where that name is derived from. So we see two general rules down here. More or less what these are both saying is your denominator of your rational exponent is going to become your index when you rewrite it in a radical form. And then your numerator, here is 1, here it's just some other number, all right, is going to become your new exponent. Looking at the first one, 1, obviously you don't have to write the exponent because it's a 1, but in the second one here, there's two different ways that I'm going to be using interchangeably to write these in radical form. Okay, you can either write it on the inside of the radical, or you can also write it on the outside. You will get the same answers either way. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of examples. All right, so in the first one, I have 5 to the 1/3 power, so this one I'm going to rewrite into a radical form. Again, this bottom number, the denominator becomes the index. All right, our base number is on the inside, and then technically it would be to the first power, okay, but we don't actually have to write that because to the first power nothing changes, so that would be our final answer here, cube root of 5. All right, now in B, okay, so we know that the bottom denominator, that's going to be our index, so it's to the fifth index. Okay, 3x is our number on the inside. And then we know it's to the second power, so the whole thing we can raise to the second power. Now we can simplify this one a little further by rewriting it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to rewrite it with the 3x squared on the inside, so I just brought the square inside. Again, these are both interchangeable. Those are both correct ways to write this. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead one more step. 3 squared we know is 9, and then x to the second is x squared. So that would be my final answer for this one. All right, let's take a look at a couple more. Okay, so we have 3 to the 1/4. For this one, our index is going to be 4 based on the denominator, 4. All right, and then we have a 3 on the inside. Again, this is a 1 up top in our numerator, so this would be technically to the first power, but that does not change our answer, so that's going to be all we need for that one. Now in the second one, we have 10 to the 3/4. Okay, so we got the 4 as our index, 10, and then to the third power. We can rewrite that. 10 to the third on the inside, and then we get 4, 1,000. This one could actually be reduced a little further, but we're just going to leave it for now. Right now, again, today we're just focusing on rewriting them into radical form. And the last one, we'll just go ahead and rewrite. We won't have to simplify this one unless I'm asking you to. In this case, I'm going to say we don't have to. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and write it. We got the square root because it's a 2 for the index, so I don't have to actually write the 2 inside here. All right, to the 6x, and then we have 5 on the outside. I'm just going to leave this one as is. Again, it could be rewritten if you want. To rewrite it, you can do this and then simplify it, which is also fine. But in this case, I'll just leave it as is. All right, so that's a general rule for writing rational exponents as in their radical forms.